Hello and welcome everybody out there in YouTube and D&D land. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Thank you all for showing up and hanging out with us today. If you are interested in supporting our content, please consider commenting, and subscribing. It definitely does help us out tremendously. It allows our community to continue to grow and expand. And if you're interested in supporting us a little further, consider either becoming a what's that? A sub? No, not a sub. What's it called? An NPC lover on our page, where you'll be giving us a few dollars each month and you'll gain benefits like exclusive content that'll be heading your way and emotes. Ogun or Jason or anybody in chat, just show off your emotes. You got them there. Show them off. And in addition to that, if you want to support us further and get something a little better out of the deal, you can go ahead and go over to patreon.com/ProDMJoey. Join that at any tier. Join our Discord server where you can hang out, talk about random bullshits like Mass Effect and all that jazz, as well as get into any of our games that are pay to play. You do have to go through a screening process to make sure the game will be a good fit for you and that the community will enjoy their time playing with you as well. Honestly, it's quite easy to do. Just don't be a shitty human being, and you can usually get into my games pretty easily. There we go. Thank you, Ogun. Thank you, Ogun. But outside of all of that, let's get to the game. Alrighty, Flea, tell us what happened last time.
Certainly. Last time, it opened up when we heard the roar of Bjorn, as we prepared as much as we could. Flea removed the skull, took it down the tunnel that he had built into one of the rooms, dug a hole, filled it up. We engaged in a brutal fight, taking hard blows and bites, wearing us down to the last of our spells. Galen goes down and is brought back. Flea manages to summon his wolves. We put up a good resistance. Then, realizing that he's drawing blood from our clothing to revive himself, Gray tells everyone to back up. After throwing away his shield to attack, Galen is bitten, and because he was weakened before, he loses his life at Bjorn's hands. Shortly after, Flea's wolves rip him to shreds. Boris then tries to bring Galen back, frantic. Cade cries over him. And Forrest does plant the staff in the middle of the tower. In the middle of the scene, Isaiah walks in. He gives faint praise and offers to bring Galen back as a vampire. Gray objects. They talk about fulfilling the contract as Gray buries Bjorn to keep him from regenerating. As he leaves, Isaiah whispers something to Cade and then offers to work with us in the future. Forrest hears from Corby, and we explain what has happened and why we weren't able to communicate. He says that he is sending help and to stay low. There's a military sounding incursion above us, which Cade recognizes, and the footsteps down the stairs reveal a scarred woman carrying a silver mace. Cade recognizes Valerie Valen, a general of sorts. She says that she is their extraction team, and chastises Cade for trying to lift Galen's body as a weakling. He has 6 feathers, showing battles that she should have died in. Lee asks about Rasha, and we see the rest of her group fighting the ferals. We start to travel out of the city, seeing the forest and geography that we hadn't been seen before, and we place Galen's body in the cart. Valerie orders Cade to give a report and orders him around. And an orc in the company says that he isn't one of them, since he isn't as strong or as fast. Lee receives a threat for standing up for Cade. Rasha does catch up with us as we make our journey. At camp that night, one of Cade's companions has a conversation with the group, using his annoying pokes and prods to direct Cade's anger to him. Valen is a martial community and demands that every person there is their best at something at fighting, helping their trials to see who is the champion. In the morning, we cross the stream into Valen, and as we do, Forrest reads correspondence between Zavere and Keel. It provided details about the magic and encompassing new territories to engulf. We travel into Valen, a city that is set up on a hill. The average person here is over 6 feet tall, built stronger than Galen, and only a few people are not dressed as finely as Cade. Upon arriving, Cade tries to carry Galen up to a pyre, up these massive steps. There were 130?
503.
503 steps. It's a struggle, but no one offers to help. Cade tries and drops him, and eventually he reaches the top where the pyre is waiting. The town pays their respects in their own way. Valerie's mother speaks with us. We learn that she founded the city so that anyone who was loyal to their friends and family, who were tough, could find a home. She then says that her rejection of him was out of kindness, not wanting him to die. Cade does see his father and eldest brother present. but they do not approach him. That is where he's.
So, the celebration of death that everybody seems to be participating in right now grows a bit louder further into the evening. Individuals start coming out with different pan flutes and styles of instruments that stem from the furthest reaches of this world, even off continent, not just Comorder. And everybody seems to be taking up a very odd reaction to a funeral as everything is transpiring. You see many individuals are starting to dance during the glow of this pyre that is still ablaze, and many more of them are sharing interesting tales and stories of different individuals who have passed away this year and whom have received a similar treatment here. And, of course, Vanessa Valen is remaining closer towards all of you as you are interacting with this entire situation. Now, Gray, your religion in particular has a very strong opinion about death. It is one of the most defining features of your religion, if not the most defining aspect. And they all seem to be doing something that even for your religion would be pretty on par, you know? Someone dies, you're turning them back into what is necessary. Though they are using that as a glow of light of sorts. But, you know, it's better than people who put their dead in boxes and leave them buried everywhere. That's fucking weird. Ashes are more useful than boxes most of the time. But yeah. You all keep experiencing this for a period of time, and Vanessa will look at you all.
So, you all need a place to stay here tonight, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Be good.
You'll all be allowed to stay at my hovel.
As she starts walking down the stairs with her, you know, very small steps and walking stick.
Lee,
It's not
can
gonna be an inconvenience to you. We could have him stay with my family.
She'll look over at you.
That is between your leader, not me.
Okay, he just nods.
Very well.
Flea,
Yes.
can you find me a chicken? Alive?
Challenge accepted.
Bring it to me, please. I need it for something.
And
I have a
Just
feeling I
care
can
for the
guess
antics.
what that chicken is for.
Gray, mic a little closer. There we go. 13 stealth. A lot of people notice you walking away, Flea. Yeah, Cade?
Miss Gray, Forrest, Flea, would y'all like anything to drink?
While we go back there, or we...
No, just festivals, the festivities kind of thing. Would you like something? Would you like something to drink? Kind of thing. It's
Yes, something strong.
Sure, yeah. Flea, go get the chicken.
Okay, I was gonna go get the local liquor for Miss Gray.
Okay. So, whenever these events happen, everybody sets up here. And, of course, for things like liquor, food, you don't pay for it. Nothing in Valen is paid for unless it's actually valuable and necessary. Everything else is the expectation. You know, you are a citizen or a guest here, you eat, you get shelter, you get drink if you so desire. They aren't really hard up with that. And as you kind of wander over towards somebody else who's already pouring drinks out for individuals from their jug, they end up looking over at you and just tossing you a jug, which you end up catching but like stumbling backwards a little bit as it weighs probably close to 10-15 pounds.
Thank you. I'm gonna bring it back.
They give you the assertive nod. And of course, Flea, as you're walking down the stairs, you are you trying to go in front of Vanessa, or
You're muted.
You're muted.
Yeah, we're heading to her hovel. Is that where we're headed?
Well, no, she's just walking away right now.
Okay,
Cade
then I'm-
has to ask his family if you can stay with them.
Okay, then I just kind of wander off as I normally do. And
Well, there's only one staircase up here, buddy. Are you waiting behind
All
her?
right.
She is a very old human.
503 steps
Point.
to go down.
You mind if I walk with you? Maybe you can hold my hand just in case I slip.
Do you think? Really? Sure. Walk up here.
I'll go with her.
She's not taking your hand. If you fall, that is natural selection.
He's more worried about her, but
Yeah,
yeah.
that you're like,
Sure.
like grandmother may walk you down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
I thought it was a little nicer to phrase it the way I did. But...
Yeah, totally. If she wasn't super insightful. She just sighs as you're all leaving. But anyways, up top, Cade comes back over to you, Gray and Forrest, with a very large jug of some type of liquor.
Gray will both hands it.
Oh,
Okay.
we have cups. We're not complete barbarians. He has a smile.
Con save, please. $20. Oop. Oh, that burns. Oh, that is like a very strong whiskey of sorts. And you didn't let it air at all.
Ugh. Well, in things such as these, I think a communal bottle is better than anything else.
There's a table. Start pouring all cup. I'll try to go see if the owner of the house will let us in.
Why don't we take a drink together first? I feel like, to
Yeah.
Galen.
As we're sitting, kind of thing. I'm saying this as I'm sitting pouring drinks.
Oh, you're cute. There's no chairs. There's no
Air,
Not like
benches.
air squats.
There's tables, but they're all standing tables.
Okay,
People of
tables
Valen
in
are not weak enough to have to sit down.
It's good to be home.
Gray will sit
Good
on
to
the
be
table.
home. God, I miss chairs already. Pouring table. Pouring us in the chair.
Mhm.
Pouring onto the table our cups of shots for everyone in the parties here.
All right.
Here we go. Ready, guys? To Galen?
Yeah. To Galen.
Drinks.
And as you take those very deep drinks, Cade, someone runs up to your side and shoves you. Give me an athletics. Actually, no, you can't possibly beat that. Yeah. You all watch as a fairly large but young woman comes over and shoves him as he stumbles backwards and like kind of slams into a building. Hey, big bro, how you been?
Errol.
You see this very strong red-haired streaks inside of dark brown hair on this woman who's wearing loose robes and clothing about her, but she definitely has the significant air of Valens about her. I was wondering when you'd come through.
Came back.
Yeah. Dad's still pissed off at... Looks around. Ooh. Are either of those your new partner?
It's behind Gray.
Fine partner, but yes. All three of them have joined me.
Wow,
has a
you have a
huge smile.
really open... high five.
No.
Not like that, Errol. Cade has a huge smile on his face, like he is very happy.
I can't
Ugh.
imagine a relationship with Lee.
Yeah,
There's
right.
We work together.
Oh,
Oh.
sorry.
So y'all keep his dumbass alive. Got it.
Actually the other way around. I'm actually good at protecting them.
It's a mutual situation.
She looks over at you, Gray. You don't have to lie for him. You know, it's fine. Like, I know
I'm
him.
not.
My little brother's a great guy. And she, like, throws her arm over his head and, like, pulls him down a little bit. She's definitely significantly more jacked than him. Not as jacked as everybody else here, but, like, yeah. And she's, like, a good 5'8", 5'10", you know? Like,
I'm getting runt of the litter vibes, Gray.
Okay, guys, this is my younger sister, Arul. Arul, this is Forrest, our party's arcane user.
So
We have
sure.
Miss Gray, our party's cleric. She's an Abaquan cleric, all the way out here.
really? She looks you up and down. It's like, huh? Yeah, you still got the look of one. Nice. You know, we have a few Bakwans in our community as well.
Really? I haven't heard of anyone else this far west.
Well, you know, when you need to start doing good things for the good of everybody, you end up coming through here and, well, what better place to help out all of Comorta, right? She elbows you hard in the side, Cade.
Yeah, you got that wrong. You don't got that wrong.
yeah, your
Of cour-
brother just got done slaying some vampires.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
She,
got
like,
enough-
She walks over to you and then pulls your sword very quickly out and looks at it. Ah, crafty. Then hands you your sword back.
That's one of my strengths. One of
Your
the few strengths I got.
Valens have very few boundaries around personal space.
Well, when you're one of us, yeah. I mean, we're a loyal community, but what is yours is ours when you're a Valen, and what is ours is yours. So, what's the point in personal space?
As it is. We are just one big family kind of here.
Interesting.
And she picks up one of the cups for the table and just shoots it all the way back and turns it upside down. Ah. All right, that's my one.
Like for like this minute, then you're gonna have like another one the next minute.
No, I'm only allowed to have one per celebration. I'm not old enough yet.
How old are you?
No. And she just keeps
I'm
walking.
not like that.
If you do anything for us, I will have to give you the talk.
I could care less about those kind of things.
But anyways, you all see, Gray sees that there is a cloaked individual kind of like walking through the crowd directly up towards you all. Same general build and physique, and you're starting to notice the resemblance of everybody in Cade's family. Everybody has that same like jaw structure in their face. Very, lightish colored hair that's usually on the verge of brown, but not exactly. And this individual just starts walking directly up behind Cade, and Cade doesn't seem to notice at all.
Another one incoming.
I'm just
As you
playing.
turn around, he just jumps under, grabs your legs, and lifts you up in the air. Hey, Cade! This is Callus.
This Callus? Oh, my younger brother.
Yep. Hey, how you been, man?
Fucking hell, I haven't seen you in a bit.
Right? He, like, drops you very suddenly, and yup. He's about 4 years younger than you, and you look up to him.
Yep. He's 4 years younger than me, and Rules is 6 years. remember correctly.
Significantly, yeah.
Very interesting thing about this the group notices. He's a tiefling.
How you all doing? It's very subtle features as well. Like his horns are kind of like under his hairline and swoop a little bit, not very obnoxiously. And his general complexion is still like on par for like peachy, but like an emphasis on the peachiness. He looks over at all.
Good to see you back. You got the news?
Yeah, I heard, man. It's unfortunate Galen left. A little soon, but hey, that's the life, right?
I'll say in Infernal, he didn't leave in that sense.
I think all 3 of our family members turn to you. I think all the family members do.
Yup. Ah!
Yeah.
That's
I'm just
fun.
pouring myself another drink and playing with my cat, just not wanting to deal with a family reunion.
He looks over at you, Gray, and in Infernal will continue. I mean, he did leave. He left this world. He's on to another place to look after all of us, right?
Well, true. I just don't run into many people who view death in that particular way.
You live and you die. As long as it's a enjoyable experience and you do it for a worthy cause, c'est la vie, such is life.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, bro. And like he like puts his arms around you and like shakes you and laughs and
Here we go.
Great, you notice his tail is like whipping around and pulls the jug and brings it over to him and feeding it to him.
And then I'll
I think this is the most relaxed and like informal y'all have ever seen Cade.
Can we switch this language to something we all understand, please? Because I'm just awkwardly standing here right now.
Oh, I'm so sorry. See, around here we try to learn each other's languages so that people are always comfortable. I apologize about that, man. Yeah.
No, it's fine. I mean, I can just
Elven? Y'all want to speak Elven? Halfling.
Elven is fine.
I haven't been working on that. I haven't spoken that in a while.
Oh, come on, man. It's not that hard to learn Halfling.
It's not one I'm familiar with.
I've just been working
Alright,
Dwarvish for a while.
You're still on Dwarvish? Come on.
I'm just about finished. I'm about to after that. I'm thinking of moving on to Elvish next.
Well, anyways, Big Mama's been hoping you'd stop by her area. You might want to be a little He like looks at your armor and straightens a couple of the notches. Yeah, that'll probably do.
Are Mom and Dad not in the same place?
No, Dad.
That's here.
Yeah, Dad's here. Mom is on guard right now.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought maybe like they weren't together or something.
Whenever there's a celebration of life that we all participate in, it's important that all of the people who typically work have this opportunity to like hang out with each other and, you know, check everything on, and all of the masters of the homes are the ones on guard for the evening. I mean, Valerie's only able to come here for a few seconds before she has to head back to her guard shift. Flea, you're walking downstairs with... Not always, just whoever's the best.
Yeah, 50-50. It's kind of like, yeah.
He coughs a little bit. 60-40.
Ooh, but wait till we get all together on the table. I have some new stories. Been some interesting experiences I've had, well, outside of Alan. Vampires, trolls, all kind of things.
Nice. Oh, I can't wait to hear about it, man. He like shakes your shoulders. Oh, this is great. This is great. Hey, both of you, love you guys. You're awesome. You're fantastic. And I'll see you in a moment, all right? Hey! And just goes into the crowd, and a lot of people seem to like him a lot.
That was my brother Callius.
Do we have any more siblings popping up?
We should have one more. You'll see him when he comes by. You'll definitely see him.
Speaking of which, Gray, now that you know what to look for, your eyes scan and you see a mountain of a man kind of like sitting in front of the pyre, only about 2 feet away from it. You see the flames are almost like licking at his skin. Roughly about 6'6", large, broad shoulders, hairy arms that seems like he definitely trims his shoulders to keep everything a bit more, you know, well-looking, and completely open-chested with a vest. He's not really wearing any special gear or armament. And from the left side of him, he has 6 earrings going across, each one with a feather lying down.
Older, so like father age.
No, he looks like early 30s, but like, what the fuck level of early 30s?
Cade. that also
Copernicus. Yep, that's Copernicus over there.
Kawa?
You can call him Cap for short. He hates the nickname though. Wait, don't call him Cap. He might. Copernicus, yeah, Copernicus. He's in
And-
5. Let me take a look at this.
And as you're kind of like looking over at him, he takes his hand and dips it into the fire and then pulls off some flames and just rubs it around his wrist. Gets a little bit of ashes on him.
That seems unnecessary.
Aurel, is that how it is? Aurel?
Aurel.
Aurel looks at you. It's part of his whole ritual thing.
He likes the old ways a lot. He's the most traditionalist out of all of us.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Keep your family close, right? That's the way they always have your back.
Mm-hmm. We got
So
one
the
more running
Feathers
around here.
Has 6 fights he should have died in.
By his perception. I was there. Yeah, I don't think he should have died.
Does she have any feathers on her?
You look at her and no feathers. Yeah. However, Callus has a feather like ring made out of a feather, but like kind of resin epoxy styled, like solidified around his one finger. And it is on his ring finger.
Okay, she'll like lean over. We'll need to chat.
No problem. Kay is just in a mood of eclastes, is the word? Very happy. Happy to be home, happy to be a family, happy to celebrate.
And Gray just takes the bottle and is just liquid couraging it up.
Your best friend just died.
Yeah, we gotta celebrate it.
Yeah.
But in Valen, it's
Very,
a
very
celebration.
happy.
Valid
Right.
celebration.
Celebration of
Brett-
life.
You
Gray
died
also
an honorable death too.
threatened Galen's life like 30 seconds before he died.
Yeah, that too. We gotta think this.
Yeah.
You
8
died
hours.
Galen, you died in an honorable death. That's a
Yeah.
huge difference between that. We know,
And,
at least in our religion, we know where your soul's going.
Well, and Gray will like look at the jug and be like, well, the only thing that could honor him more would be a public orgy. Does anyone else want a drink?
Okay.
Aurel kind of just
I'm not gonna participate.
No.
No,
No.
I'm not saying that. Just that's just how he
Mm.
was.
So, like, if Cade were to die, we should just be on everybody's shoulders.
Aurel just looks over at you, Cade. Explanation now.
Oh, you haven't
Now.
heard this story.
No.
Please,
Oh, your
no.
brother's been arrested.
Oh,
He
please don't tell mother.
urinated on
Please
a
don't tell
guard
mother.
Off the side of a wall.
off the side of a wall. He was standing
He
on a wall and peed
Pissed
on
on
his
a guard?
Mm-hmm. Drunkenly pissed on a guard.
She like sticks her hand and like touches your shoulder while still sitting on the table. I've never been more proud to be your sister.
That's not something you should be proud of me for.
She then slaps you in the face like twice, just like the gentle slaps.
Oh, I think Callius would enjoy that so much.
Oh, God. Yes, he would, but
You're
he'll never shut up
absolutely
about it.
right.
Please don't.
She points
Yep.
her finger over to him and slowly he looks back over at you all. And then he looks over at Caprinus and immediately runs over to him and very excitedly like tells him something. And like as he tries like throwing his arm over Caprinus just punches him in the face, keeping
There
him
he
at arm's
goes.
length. And then he turns and looks over at you, Cade.
Just gonna take the beer and just the alcohol and start shifting away.
Gray will notice and try and like grab the other end of the bottle and start pulling it back.
I
He's
can't
gonna awkwardly wave. Like, oh God, he's gonna tell. He's gonna tell. Fuck.
He walks over towards you. And just towering above you, looking straight down.
between us.
Cade.
Sticks his hand out to shake it first, and then moves into hug him. Give him like a
He'll shake your hand and give you like a pat on the back, but not really.
kind of like that. Yeah,
good
not a
hug.
full
Yeah.
hug, but like the pat on the shoulder.
The
Well,
bro.
I'm trying to pat his shoulder, but more the best.
Yeah,
I can.
yeah. You're 5'5", right?
I'm like 5'8"-ish.
Oh, so you're Aurel's height. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so he's only a head taller than you. That's not too bad.
Yeah,
But
Kate
yeah,
is
he pats
too
you.
tall, not too short.
He pats you and then like pushes you back a little bit. When the fuck are you gonna grow up, man?
I'm the one that's outside right now, experiencing the world.
Yeah, that's what you call it. What if somebody did that shit to dad or mom? Reaches over
They
towards you,
did.
Gray, and like looks you dead in the eyes. May I?
Can I cast?
She's just
prestidigitation
like,
and play these like a harpsichord musical notes that Gray can hear of like this very loving, like awing kind of thing.
I
He
And you
takes
just
the
get
jug
the-
and just.
I would be pissed.
there's
I
like a
did,
glare.
I
Just
did go apologize
with the one
after
eye.
for it. I did go apologize after it, and I would be pissed if someone did it to mom and dad. I probably, well, I couldn't say punch their face in, but of something of that nature. To the best of what I can do.
You would sternly say a few words to them.
Yeah.
But I'm home.
He'll give you back the jug. Thank you.
How's mom and dad been?
Dad's been training me, and mom's been busy taking up more shifts.
That's good. You feel ready for the position yet?
I'm gonna be in the trials tomorrow.
That's good. That's actually very good. Congratulations.
I'm aiming for body.
What is this for someone who's not a part of Valen? What is the body?
Aurel looks over at you and goes, so every 3 to 6 months, or whenever we have like an increased number of us die, we have a trial where everybody gets to try to aspire to be labeled as the best of something. And our big bro right here, she pulls out a dagger and whips it at him as it stabs into his forearm and he rips it out. He's going for body.
The toughest of the toughest, the one who can endure everything. The shield.
like,
I am very proud and excited. I will make sure I'll be there tomorrow.
She leans over to you, Gray, and whispers, Galen thought the same thing. Don't worry.
she's just like, what do I do? And she's like, and then she'll just
That
mouth
would make
that,
sense.
and then we'll cast a healing word on him.
This is
Very
my
nervously.
party of right now. This is Miss
Healing
Gray.
word is distance, okay? She's not like petting him.
Right,
It's
but you
true.
don't. You could. Oh
You
no.
Good.
But currently she's like, she's got like the hood up and she's just like, I don't know what to do with this feeling. I'm like, she's like freaking out about the whole thing.
You cast a spell on him, and he looks at the wound that, like, it barely trickled down a little bit, but thank you.
Rude, sorry, let me introduce y'all. This is my party. This is Miss Gray, our esteemed cleric. And this is
Hi.
Forrest, our esteemed arcane wizard.
Flea, did you see my message in Roll20?
I did. I'm making my way
Okay.
back. I'm not back yet, but I'm making my way.
All right, yeah,
I
doing these
just
stairs
had-
twice. Make my way back.
106 feet. Well, 6 feet.
I just had an image of Flea carrying a not much shorter than him chicken by the neck, just up the.
I need it alive.
I'm holding. I'm
He
holding
totally
him
has the
nicely.
body. Yeah. Remember, Flea and animals get along great. He talks
I know,
to
but
them.
it just is one of
But
those.
he's a
like-
druid. Druids are inherently
Listen, he's not Biscuit, okay? That's
Yeah, it's true.
Miss Gray, Forrest, this is Copernicus.
Is there a way to make
He-
the scent of like pheromones? That like
Well,
people
I
actually
mean-
just wondering. I'm asking.
Oh, you mechanically, you have no idea. You don't have that level of perception to notice different scents of individuals. You know, like, yeah, you need like a passive of like 25 minimum.
Damn. All right. I wanted
Yeah.
to- Great.
But yeah, and around this time, Flea walks around the corner holding a chicken that's just. Pop, 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 pop.
And
perfect.
there's our final party member.
Flea, you're
go,
fucking
brother.
tired.
Copernicus. This is our stand druid, Flea.
I'm sorry, just our final party member, and you like point, and it's just the chicken that's
Chicken.
visible.
Hey, just. He sticks his hand out to each of you and shakes, and Flea, he'll like lean down to give you a handshake as well. Pleasure to meet you.
This is a rule.
Uh-huh.
Copernicus, my siblings, younger sister, older brother. I have a younger brother running around here somewhere too. There he is. Points to Callus.
You see him like on top of one of the pillars right now, like just like singing and like straddling it, having a great time. Oh.
Yep, in honor of
Are you a little hungry there? I recommend you don't cook it over the pyre.
I don't think we're going
That-
to. I'm.
That was a
my
joke.
my plan is not to eat the chicken.
Oh, are you a vegetarian? I've heard about those. Thought it was a myth.
What? No, I eat meat. Just
Yeah, same here.
I just wasn't planning on chowing down on Gertrude tonight.
Why did you?
Oh,
name
you
it?
named her.
Mm-hmm.
You shouldn't have named it.
Here's Gertrude.
Oh
You
no!
shouldn't have named
No,
it.
don't
Why'd
they
you
already
ask
have?
him?
Don't they already have names? Like, do they?
No.
Do chickens have names that they call themselves?
Not typically. Chickens are usually very stupid.
I
Flea, the
don't-
entire conversation you had the way up here was bop, 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 food! Bop, bop, food! And that was all they were capable of. Very stupid.
So maybe its name is food.
It's not a Pokemon, it's a chicken.
I'll hand Gertrude over to Forrest.
Oh no.
So,
Well,
I'm opening up Flea's bag and putting the chicken in the bag.
your siblings.
do you
then.
mind getting up on the table? It hurts my neck to I'm sorry, we don't have a lot of short people around here.
Carefully,
Not
and
tough enough, eh?
Gray will
Nice.
reach down and just lift him and put him up.
I mean, he like looks you now, like now he's only slightly looking down at you. I have no idea, but it's just my neck has a few kinks in it. I got
I-
done 18 hours of beating earlier, so
Only 24 more
Settle
hours
down,
to go.
Gray.
I have a salve.
what for muscle relaxation?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, could I
Is it-
trade you for it?
Kate is right now whispering to
Sure.
a rule behind their back while just
You
watching
know,
them two
I
interact.
hear that salve needs to be applied like physically, right? Like usually, like
Like,
massaged into the skin. You may want help, and Gray's a very strong healer and practitioner of ointments. And
there is just a glare out of the one eye. It's just.
I think she's interested in him. I do think she might be. I'm whispering to a rule right now.
Yeah,
Forrest
and
is really
Aurora.
smart. He might be able to help you put it on.
I mean, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, you know. I mean, you need to get the right delts. You have to get all of these other muscles that I, as a DM, can't name, but he definitely knows.
I mean, you don't want it. Look at these hands; they're horribly shaken. They would just be
That's
like.
fine. I'll get to
slip
it myself. It's not a problem.
No,
Don't worry.
I'll help.
I mean,
And
All right.
she's just like panicking, but like to shut Forrest up.
and
like,
Slide.
Aurel
see
like
falling
looks
right.
at you from over his shoulder, clearly standing on her tippy toes to look over his shoulder.
Blinds alcohol to Gray.
And she just a little bit more.
Kadamas, your friends are weird.
They're my friends.
Yeah.
Point taken.
Did he tell you that he helped save us from a vampire?
Yeah, I heard. Congratulations, a good kill.
It was an interesting experience with two vampires. Good. Ooh.
I've actually been working on a strategy for anything that comes at you with their maw. And he pulls out a twisted dagger, like towards the front. It's twisted at the peak, and the bottom of it has like spikes outwards.
Oh, you're gonna shove it in the mouth and clamp so they can't bite down.
Well, if they try to bite down on my arm, they're going to be stabbing it into their own brain.
What if
Just
they
gotta
bite
stick
your
my
ankle?
hand. He looks at his leg, which is bigger than you. I guess I'll stomp on it a little bit.
No, it's just you have something for, above. I just...
Oh, yeah, Hey, Callus. Yeah? Bring it here. Yes. And you watch as he waves his hand and then leaps downwards, runs over towards one of the huts, and comes back with this giant axe that, like, he's kind of, like, holding, but, like, definitely is straining a little bit, and hands it over to him that takes it and just...
Gray's like, looks at her axe and then looks at his axe, and it's just like...
Yeah, it has a real good, He swings towards the ground like a pendulum.
Really?
Usually
careful
works for
with
me
that thing.
pretty well. Oh, I won't hurt anybody that doesn't
Swing it
deserve it.
around, you could just knock somebody out.
Yeah.
I'm
Is
being
there a lot of
doing a
body spray
lot.
when you hit the... Is there a lot of body spray when you hit the enemy? With your axe?
Depends how light they are. Usually just a little bit of mist.
Mm.
You're welcome, Gray.
Yeah, you can get them. Generally, you cut right through them. With that,
Yeah, sometimes.
sometimes.
I can't
When it
even
needs to
piece
get
anyone
done.
back together with that yet.
When did you and Callius get back to town?
We received a hawk that told us that we might want to come back a little early. So, that and, I mean, we kind of ran out of, what do you call them?
Beads?
No, what are the things you use to, like, break down doors?
Battering
Crowbar?
rams?
Battering rams, yeah. We kind of ran out of the handheld battering rams, so... Guess I'm gonna have to make a few more, huh?
When in doubt, anything that's big enough can be a battering ram.
Yep.
But, how have you been? How have you been, personally?
Good.
Do you all stay in the same house?
Yeah.
I'll pull
Yeah.
that out of a hut, so I was just...
Yeah. That's the, weaponry over there. We usually have a couple of weapons just on standby for each of us. New character? Yes. Yeah, Biscuit. New character will be coming soon. But, yeah, this isn't my preferred weapon. That waits until I go on watch, which,
You still
That'll be
using
fun.
that old thing? You still using that old thing?
yeah. It was Mom's.
Jesus.
I thought you'd want something new.
I honor my family. And then he just, like, walks
Yeah.
and bumps into you, Cade, and your body does not have a fighting chance. You just...
Yeah, fuck
no.
no, hell no.
Is that pretty
Yeah.
direct, what he just said there?
Oh yeah, very direct.
Okay, alright.
And he just walks away. Back over to the fire. Where you see there is a couple of other individuals similar to him, like, height-wise, yeah, build physique-wise, like, pretty strong, but, like, only a couple of them are remotely as, like, actually well defined as his body is. And they seem to be taking a little bit of the ashes and like drawing it into the tattoos on their arms.
Well, be careful. He has.
You
He's
should know
good at
better than
heart.
to say that. You should know better than to say that to him. Come on now.
I
Come
know,
on.
but it's the
Maybe
job
just
of
have
the
to
younger
improve.
brother. It's the job of the younger brother to annoy the older.
Aren't you the middle brother?
Yeah, I am.
Is it that obvious?
Isn't that like the ghost of the family?
Gonna pointedly glare at you.
Callus like,
No.
hey, guys, come on.
Oh,
We're here to
jokingly glare,
celebrate a
jokingly glare.
life. We're here to celebrate a life, guys.
Life
Come
and death.
on.
This is true. Let's have another
No.
drink. Gray,
More
you-
drinking?
Yes.
You're drunk.
I'm not drunk.
The bottle's about half empty.
If I had, if I
we
had
have
gust,
my-
I'd blow it at her.
do we have my old I can't remember if I call it a fiddle or viola. Probably viola would be a better term for Cal say it. Viola. Yeah, my old viola. Still here. Play some song for us. I'll play some.
I mean, it's down over towards the home, but aren't you supposed to go ask Dad if you guys can stay with us tonight?
Planning to do that after once the celebrations die down a little bit.
Why don't you do it? You scared to do it, Cabe?
No, more of just letting all celebrations come to a full conclusion first.
Callus is nodding his head behind Cade.
No, very much Kate is like, it's a little bit of like, yeah. And
can
especially because
just-
he did something very recently he shouldn't have.
We can just camp out. It's okay.
No,
No,
I
Kate.
will
ask,
make sure.
Ask if we
I
can
will.
stay.
Yeah, Grade really
I
needs to
will.
go give a massage to someone.
I bet.
Orel kind of like chuckles at this.
What?
You're hilarious.
Like the group.
Well, I mean, you all are kind of funny, but she's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
Is there something I should know? Am I missing something?
Oh, I'm not going to tell
Miss-
you. And she then
Miss
goes, like,
Gray.
leaving away.
It's perfectly fine.
When a species sees something else that entices them,
Boris.
they tend to want to breed with them, and it usually is very obvious.
Oh, the
Callus
birds and
just
the bees. I like this
bursts
talk.
out laughing.
Listen, I'm not a life cleric, all right?
Yes,
Oh,
but the natural biological need in order to reproduce
this
and
conversation
push
about
on their
my-
genes is very important to the.
With this conversation about my brother, I'm gonna go find Dad.
It's
I'm
a
gonna-
natural thing in life.
And
He's
I'm gonna
gonna-
like pat him on the head and give him guidance just in case he talks to him in
Yeah.
the next minute.
yeah. All right, Cade, roll me a perception or investigation, your call. And Orel is just bursting out laughing right now, and Callus is kind of having like a decent little chuckle with himself. Roll a d4. 15. You do see him leaning against one of the pillars that are towards the center of this arena, and he looks over at you and then just back over at the fire.
So more of just. I'm just gonna walk up to him. Dad.
Gray, even in your intoxicated state, and I assume everybody else who's curious about his family dynamic, middle-aged man, late 40s, early 50s, shaved head to hide the fact that he's going bald, graying beard that like sits against his face, like definitely trimmed along the sides to keep it out of his like combat zone, but keeping it more centralized down. Very heavy set wrinkles under his eyes, and he has tattoos all across his body leading down to his hands, where even the fingernails seem to be like dyed black a little bit. Kadamus.
I have returned.
continues looking at the fire.
I am reading lips at this point.
Yep. Right now, the lips are,
Just for you, Joe.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But at this event, this is not
Yeah.
public.
Yeah. Yeah, no. He opens his mouth, kind of closes a few times.
Speak.
I'm happy to be back. Is it okay for my group of my party members to stay in our home for tonight?
Yes.
Thank you.
Though they're gonna have to share Galen's old room.
That will be fine. How's Mom?
Well,
Good. Kate's gonna drink and just sit there, look towards the fire with him. That's what Kate's gonna be doing for a while. Just staying around Dad.
so. A couple of hours go by, everybody. And the festivity seems to continue on until the flames inside of the pyre turn into just a little bit of kindling at the bottom. Where then at that point, the Valen people take their own shifts to keep the flame alive for at least the next 7 days. Just barely. Small. 24-hour watch, though, to make sure it stays like that. At the end of this entire process, the place becomes very, very empty as people end up going back home, leaving behind only a handful of people. The Cades all seem to be here. And one or two other individuals. And then yourselves, of course.
Okay, take permits. Shall we embark back home? Well, to my home. I'm asking towards Gray, Forrest, and Flea.
Yeah, let's go. I need to do something.
Please don't set my family's home on fire. Please don't set my family's home
Oh,
on
there's gonna be
fire.
no fire involved in this.
I'm even more worried now. Okay. Okay.
So, as you're all kind of like walking in that direction, you all see Costas take a step out. He's only about 6'2", 6'3", slightly bigger than the average Valen, but not obnoxiously like his son. His muscles look a bit fatigued. Like, he's definitely somebody who was in incredible shape 5-10 years ago, but now age has been making it a little more difficult for him to keep up with it. As he steps over towards you all. My name's Costas. You all are welcome to stay inside of my family home, so long as you are visiting us here in Valen.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Kadamus will take care of your situation. Make sure all of you have any niceties that you require, though don't expect too much accommodation. We don't have a whole lot of simple comforts that aren't earned here. I'm taking first watch, he says without looking at you. You take them back.
I got it. He's gonna lead him back to the family home.
You walk down a couple of sets of stairs, only about like 60 or so. And then there's a platform that stretches around where you see all of these hobbled homes built into the mountainside itself. And as you walk past, you all have a couple of people out front who are laughing and drinking still, and a couple of others that seem to just be sitting on their stoop, like staring up at the sky, contemplating life. And then you get over to Cade's, which looks similar to many of the other ones, though it does have Cade over top of it as well. And on the front, it has 4 golden bars placed into the stone itself. symbolizing 4 outstanding members of Valen live at this location. Of course, your sister's not old enough yet to count.
And I am. Home sweet home. Kid has a simple smile on his face and opens the gate.
Did we notice the gold bars like on a lot of the homes as like we're walking down and stuff?
Several of them. None of the homes in this section of town have that many bars, though. Maybe 1, maybe 2. And even a few of them have bronze bars as well.
Are the family members like walking with us too?
Orel and Callus will, but Caprinus stays behind a little bit longer.
Okay. I'm gonna ask Callus what the bars represent.
That's the number of protectors we have inside of the home. So if anything ever goes wrong, our allies know which homes they should be looking for the closest, and expect a bit more help. So yeah, I mean, there's my mom, my dad, my older brother, Caprinus, and me.
And Cades isn't there because he doesn't live here now, right?
He looks back at you, Cade, and Orel chimes up. No, he's not there because he's not recognized as one of us. Not as a protector of Valen.
Well, that's good because he protects us. He's protected us from trolls and vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm not belittling my big brother.
Yeah.
He's
It's just-
cool.
He
It's
saved
just a
us from
statement fact.
embarrassing social situations.
Really? And she just keeps looking at you, Gray.
Yeah, actually, I'm terrible.
He is.
He may stumble, but he definitely makes up for it.
I was actually referencing you and my brother earlier, but okay, sure.
Oh yeah, there's that. Too.
Yeah. He definitely helped you out so much right there.
That was more of a show for me. It was quite scripted. But don't worry. Give it time. There will be a 5th gold bar up there. That I can promise.
Yeah, next year. Next year I get to go.
Not what I meant, but yes.
Are you
Okay,
rejoining
6.
Valen?
6. In time I will.
I mean, Kadamas, if you're going to be joining Valen again, I mean, that'd be great. I mean, like, we definitely need a more fresh outlook on this world, you know? Not everybody needs to be big, dumb, and stupid in order to be recognized around here. Callus looks back. Hey, I'm not dumb. And then smiles and keeps walking.
No, you aren't,
Yes.
Callus. No, you aren't.
Big and stupid?
You got it. And he opens up the front door for you all. As you walk
Never
into
change.
the estate, it is a very sizable home built into the mountain itself. There are sconces of hanging lights, and the entire area is warp stone that has been chiseled and smoothed out in order to accommodate people in here. There are all manners of different weapons and large trophies of significant battles for each member of the family, and each member gets their own wall inside of different rooms as well. And there is a wall dedicated to Kadamas, and there appears to be one trophy on it as well, the head of an owlbear. And Callus, of course, will tell you, yeah, each one of us has our own wall. We keep little trophies just to, look back on what we've done and a few memories of who we've lost. And yeah, welcome to our home. He twists his hands and all of the lights ignite. I love doing that.
So spell casting is a thing here.
Yeah.
Oh,
But did he tell you it's not?
No,
I just made an assumption after talking to
I
Flea.
did tell you that.
Who is the old woman?
1 second.
Old
look at my
woman.
notes.
Vanessa?
Vanessa?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the mother, the
Valerie's mother, Vanessa.
yeah. The
Wait,
old
you
woman.
met Vanessa?
She was at the.
She
Ah,
came
she's
and
nice.
talked to Flea and
very nice, very strong woman.
Yeah. She's the one who's been training our little sister, and he starts like shaking his sister's shoulder aggressively. Yeah. She chose me to look after. She rolls her eyes.
She has like 28 something feathers, so sounds like a good person to follow.
31 nowadays.
There you go.
But yeah, I mean, she's a legend. Great leader, a fantastically wise individual. Just old-fashioned. I don't know why she took special interest in me. Probably because once in a while things go whoopsie, you know.
Well, consider
More
yourself
traditionalist,
lucky.
yeah.
Eric Caster?
Yeah, kind of. There was a little incident that happened when I was a newborn, and there was this a dragon kind of got to me and tried to incinerate me, but my body apparently didn't like that, so it took on a little bit of something else.
On it, just in my mind.
Roll me an Arcana check.
Yeah.
That's really neat.
There are incredibly rare situations where latent magic inside of individuals can be awakened through incredibly stressful and incredibly dangerous situations, especially when it happens to them during a moment of mental weakness. And when that happens, their magic can be awakened to protect them, but they don't really have tremendous control over it, more of a guiding factor of it. These are typically referred to as sorcerers.
You will be one of the best magic users in our town. I have no doubt about that.
Why do you all keep trying to make me be a magic user? She like goes over and like lifts you up, Cade. Like, come on! Like,
Could you imagine doing that and freezing them in that
You have
spot?
why would I need to? I'll just break their neck.
You have
So
a
much
gift.
easier.
But you have a gift for it.
God, you sound like her. It's annoying.
Well,
Hey,
Not
sis,
wrong,
don't knock it. It's good to be a magic user in this era. Yeah, I know, but like, it should be everybody's choice, right? You're best at something. If you want to be the best, that's what you got to do. You're the best at not knowing what the fuck you're doing. And she just punches him square in the jaw.
Well, at least there's magics that you can use to support people, yourself,
What?
others.
Oh, yeah. I might want to learn one of those one day.
Mhm.
I can do this, and she waves her hand, and a ball of fire appears and then falls onto the floor, and then just starts quickly.
Jesus.
And
Now
I
let me
will,
roll.
That's new.
I will. Let's see. What do I want to?
Flaming
show
spear?
off?
Yeah.
I will bring up inflict wounds just into my hands and not touch anyone with
Just
it.
backing away.
But it's
Backing
like
up.
it looks like veins like across her arms.
See? Now that's cool, but apparently you can't just keep it on you. Like, that's so useless. I would want that, like, do you know how much I fuck people up with that?
And she like shakes it and lets it go. But imagine using that with a weapon.
Isn't there... Correct me if I'm wrong, but... Of course, isn't there like... There's buffing magic, right? There's magic that augments your strength and other factors about the fight. For yourself to fight close range.
Yes.
You,
Yes.
Something I'm capable of as well.
you could specialize in that.
Or
was
you can
some-
be whatever you want to be.
Yeah, there is that.
Is that? I'm just saying, you are very
Yeah.
good at magic.
Though what would be cool, just thought about it. You hunt dragons with the gift from the dragon.
I've thought about it.
Mm.
I mean, I think I could really be a wyvern rider. I think I could do it.
Are there a lot of those? Or would you be the first one?
She looks over at you, Cade. Oh. Wyvern Riders are a particular group of us Valen, higher up the mountains, where we still have terrorized the area and, terraformed it into homes. There are wild wyverns that exist freely there, and sometimes when they come down a little lower, some of us have to, tame them to work with us.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well,
I
My
think I
brother
can do it.
Forrest.
Are you sure you have the last animal we had? Last pet we tried to get. He's like grimacing, kind of like jokingly grimacing. Remember what happened to the last pet we tried to get?
Hey, okay? I was 14. Give me a break. Come
Or
on.
15.
I just turned 15. It doesn't even count. Come on. Don't
Which
worry, I
one's
can
a-
do it this time. I can do it this time.
I will say no more.
Which one's Caprinius's wall? Looks at Gray.
Kitchen or dining hall, sorry. And she walks over towards a different area and pulls back these large curtains, and you see all of these sections and segments of different creatures that are labeled underneath them as confirmed kills, as well as names of individuals and some of their personal belongings. You look across the area, and he has like 10 trophies of note. No. Yeah, he's been really hyper-focused on becoming the best. The body.
I can see it from him. I can see it. But is it then? He's still working towards the family, right?
Of course. Yeah. No, he wants to be the next leader. He wants to replace Mom.
That's good. Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Yeah. It's going to be
Honest-
great. I think he's going to do a great job at it.
I think it's gonna be. Yeah, but I'm just worried about. He's gonna push. Trying to think the best way to describe someone who's just. I jokingly would say. Gonna get you for jaywalking kind of thing.
He might be a little uptight, but
Yeah.
he means well, and he cares more about Valen than almost any of us.
Oh, I didn't say anything about that.
I mean,
It's
think
just
about it. If somebody was coming after us, who would you want to protect you? Let's be
there's
real.
no one else-
Cade. I
Yeah.
would want Cade to protect me.
Well, yeah, we're all here. Oh, I'm not sure if he told you. Cade's his last name. We're all Cade.
We're the Cade family.
Adamas,
Do you
then
not
I
know
would
his
want
name?
to protect me.
Oh, sorry. I was really hoping you guys didn't know his real name. Like, just
Tell
Christian Cade is the best.
Damas.
Kadamas Cade.
Christian's our cousin.
Yeah. Yep.
you still have.
Well,
I won't comment.
all right. Well, dibs on the bath. Your brother stretches. I'm going to be taking that up first, of course. Nobody bother me while I'm in there. I will not have clothes on.
I'm coming in second. If you're not in there within the next 30 minutes, I'm coming in.
I'll be in the kitchen. Don't bother me. I won't have clothes on.
Wait, I need to back.
Oh,
Arel busts out laughing when you say that, Flea.
Just imagine him in the cabinet, just naked, eating everything in sight.
With his tiny ass, just like... but
Somebody
yeah.
comes in, turns into like a squirrel, and just runs off.
Ah! But anyways, he goes upstairs, and the stairs are kind of like one of those spirals sectioned off that expands further around inside of the mountain as well. And Arel is going, all right, well, I'll show you all to your room. It might be a little cramped for you, given that there's going to be 3 of you in there, so... Yep, come on.
It's okay. I'll just sleep on the bed.
if you can get-
Sure.
Callius later. I'll tell you the other stories that mom and dad don't want to hear. Nor don't want to talk about Pernius.
It'll have to wait until after tomorrow. We have to be
Yeah,
daybreak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I was hoping tonight, kind of thing. I was just thinking before we sleep.
Sure, I'll pull an all-nighter, no problem. Right now it's close to like 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
Oh yeah, I forgot it's post 1 a.m. That's my bad.
Yeah, it's late. But I mean, yeah, people in Valen pull all-nighters all the time. It's great.
Yeah.
But don't you need
that'll be
sleep for
quick.
tomorrow?
Oh, I'm not going to be participating in the trials. And Callus gets a bye year this year because last year he that was funny. But yeah. So he and I are perfectly fine. We don't have to participate.
Kate,
Next
are
year
you
I get to
going?
participate.
Are you going to participate?
I was not required to participate for a long time.
Well, you're back, and it's like perfect timing.
Show them all your neat moves. Well, not all. I wouldn't do the knee one, but
You're more of out of character. Could I participate?
If you participate, that is declaring that you wish to rejoin or to officially join the ranks of the militarized few in Valen, which means you stay in Valen.
Permanently, yeah.
Oh.
I mean, they send you out to adventure and do things, but like your position is here in Valen. You answer to Valen.
But Cat,
there's always next.
Cat actually very contemplative right now, because she's like, at this time, I'm assisting my party members. I will come back and do the trials.
Hey, maybe we'll both get it at the same year, huh?
I'm making sure I get it before you.
You're funny. Anyways, alrighty, she like sniffs herself, I'm gonna go to bed. See ya.
I gotta say, make sure you shower in the morning.
We're in the room, right? Is that where?
Oh, she
what
showed
is
you
that?
the room, so yeah.
Okay.
Flea, I need the chicken.
So the three of you are in the room. Cade, you can be in the room with them, or you can go to your own room.
If you go to his for a bit.
The rooms themselves are the most simple aspect of this home. They are only designed for function. You sleep here, you get dressed here, you keep a few valuable items here, and that's it. Everything else happens everywhere else. So the three of you in here, if Flea wasn't so small, it would be very uncomfortable for you all to be in here. But one of you has to decide who's taking the bed. It is not large enough for you to share.
Is there
They're
We'll
like,
pull out our hammock and set it up.
take the bed?
It's just probably gonna spend 30 minutes hanging with you, then go take a bath, then go bathe.
And currently, you don't see Flea, probably.
Did you leave the bag, Flea?
no. There's a chicken.
Yeah, I asked you to leave the bag so I could take the chicken.
Can I be next?
This is Valen.
Okay.
The bag's probably at the foot of the bed. For us.
Yep, cool. I'm just.
There's a chicken
pulling
just
the
sitting with
I'm
its head
pulling
out.
the chicken out.
It looks you in the eyes.
In the room.
Thank you for what you're about to give me. And I'm taking him over the table and getting my magical stuff out.
And he just starts pecking at like little bits on the table. It's an incredibly simple and small room, but yeah. Cade, you go down there, and Callus, of course, did not hurry. One aspect about him is he is the furthest person in all of Valen from Modest. He doesn't care. But you do have a nice conversation. You're brothers. Sharing a bath is not that big of a deal here. But yeah.
Great, I'm going to be dissecting this chicken, so if you want to stay here, that's up to you.
Dissecting this chicken. Why?
Oh, no reason. Can I snap the chicken's neck? Say, like, thank you.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, shit.
I hope you can. I hope you can.
Welcome to Valen, where even our chickens are strong.
We'll fast forward 20 seconds until you successfully do it.
The moment he does, healing word.
Oh, that poor
What are you
chicken.
doing to this chicken?
What are you doing?
I need something from it.
What?
Its heart.
Why?
A spell.
What kind of a spell uses a chicken heart?
It's a new spell, okay? Just
Another 20 seconds later.
You should have just used your dagger.
Yeah.
I have to use the dagger now.
If this has anything to do with that skull.
Huh? What skull?
Or I should say, like, glaring with the one eye, just...
It has. I'm not using the skull. Don't you need to get ready to give someone a massage, anyways?
Cat's only been gone, like, 20 minutes.
I'm just taking my dagger out. I'm gonna go for the chicken.
You hear from under the bed, "You're giving Cad a massage?"
Technically right. Well, she's giving a CAD. Okay.
Anyways.
Listen, if this is dealing with the skull, I want it by tomorrow. You can have your fun tonight.
Wait, you're gonna let me? Deal. You can have the skull tomorrow. This had nothing to do with the skull, but thank you.
But now you have a
Yes,
dead
and she,
chicken. What are
like-
you gonna do?
I am getting the heart of it
Okay.
because
Easy
it's
enough.
for a spell.
Yep.
So.
And after shaking on it, Gray will go downstairs.
Alrighty. Now, Cade and Callus are both leaving the bath hole around the same time. Yeah. Cade wears a towel, of course.
Yeah.
Callus has his towel over his shoulders. As you walk
It's just-
past.
Yeah, we're just discussing.
No, he's a tiefling. It's 2d6
Oh yeah, good point.
Plus charisma.
plus charisma.
And he seems rather charming. So Gray's just like,
Hello.
Sorry about that. Just keeps walking. If it makes you feel any better, Mr. Manhattan. So.
I need to...
That fucking traumatized me as a kid. Giant blue dick.
Yeah.
Jesus. Fuck.
Yeah. But anyways, he just walks up the stairs laughing and just like, heading back up.
Do you mind if I go get dressed first, or do you want to talk for a sec?
You can dress first if it's...
Thank you. And Cad's gonna go to his room and get dressed.
Alrighty. 4 minutes later. And he's not wearing any of his armor yet again. Very comfortable.
He even has his hair down, like, instead of it being in a ponytail, it's down. Legolas looking motherfucker.
I can't necessarily get to the back of my hair. It's very long. And like, it's for the first time you've actually seen Gray with all of her hair showing, and it's like down past her ribs, like almost to her waist.
Cad's hair is to his buttocks. Yeah.
So like, please help.
Do you want help?
Please.
Yep. Cad's gonna help with your hair.
And as you work it, there's like different braids at different spots with like beads and stones and bones like woven into
Should
it.
I mess with the beads and the braids at all, or any of the trinkets inside of it, or me leave that alone? Me take them out and put them into a small pile?
Yes, that'll be fine. I'll put them in later.
Just want I can help with that too.
Thank you.
There's one thing I probably could have won this time is for the hair. There's one thing I could have won for the best of.
I've never cut it.
You should trim it, make sure it don't get any dead ends. That would really help. Get that hair nice and healthy. So, welcome to Valen. How y'all? Welcome to my home. Just still untangling your hair while speaking. Just behind Miss Gray.
It's interesting. I've never met a place that handles death so well.
It's a thing of life. People die. Simple as that. The best way we explain it is, as long as we're gonna die for something, death is glory, and there will be promised a place in afterlife for it.
And
The traditional, it kind of very old traditional way of thinking. We've kept tradition with it, kind of, as we evolved. Well, not evolved. I'm trying to think the best way. As we progressed and became more touch with the world around us, we kept old traditions, though. Same.
so my people have done the same. And the way that your family treats you, are you okay?
Oh yeah. He is, like, we're a very affectionate family. What's supposed to describe it? We don't show love through soft words. We show love through actions.
So the making fun of you see as words instead of actions?
That's just them being dicks. That's my.
Oh,
It depends on what you're talking about. Are you talking about the town or my actual siblings?
all of it, I guess.
It's a 50-50. The siblings, it's more of. It's affectionate. They're not doing it out of hostility or spite. They're doing it more of. We're siblings. It's hard to explain. They rip on me. I rip on them. If you do something stupid, you're probably gonna get punched. Yeah, it's just we're a very physical family.
I see. But you know that I think very highly of you, no matter what they say.
Trust me, I grew up with this. I understand. They have decent reason to treat me as I'm made of glass for a reason. For a long time when I was young, I can't think of the correct word. It's
an invalid?
I was an invalid growing up. It's kind of, I've gotten stronger, gotten better, gotten healthier. But reputations of, if you see someone your whole life as an invalid, it's hard to change. If you see for 12 years the baby bluebird, and you see it a few years later as a hawk, you're still going to treat it like the baby bluebird.
I didn't know that bluebirds can change into hawks.
I am horrible at metaphors. I am so sorry, but I am horrible at metaphors.
I think I see where you're getting at, but
kind of, yeah. Just weak constitution growing up as a kid. Couldn't really participate in the family slugfests. Couldn't participate in the family boxing matches in the family, wrestling matches in the family, fighting pits. It just goes on and just describes different fighting things.
Cad.
Sorry.
What I was trying to get at is that it's easy to have a warrior's heart when you're bigger than anything else out there, but it's more difficult to have a warrior's heart when you're people can underestimate you.
Cat's just thinking of words to say. Yeah, I guess. Don't worry about any abuse or anything like that. It's not that situation, though. If you're worried about that. It's just, yeah. just for a very. I'm going to. Words are not going to change the perception of me. Actions will. And as I adventure with y'all, and hopefully as I come back a little bit later in life, a little bit older, a little bit much more mature, a little bit more experienced, and when I shove it in their face, then their perceptions of me will change. Until I grind their nose into the dirt of what my view of me is.
Well, I'll be there to patch you up.
I thank you, Miss Gray. And that. Oh. And that. Been enjoying Valen, enjoying the sights, I'm betting.
Once you start, I will drown you.
But you can find water around here.
I'm in the bath.
You go into the bathroom, that's your own prerogative. If you want me to tell you what time he showers at, I can tell you.
I'm not going to sneak.
Oh, just walk in. You will probably get punched though if you do walk in.
I'd rather not.
That hurt.
That would hurt.
Depends on, if you walk in on Callius, you'll be fine, but if you walk in on Copernicus,
If you walk in on Callius, he'll tell you how warm the water is.
Yeah.
Just, it's nice.
Like, half of my face is already scarred. I don't need the other half.
Yeah, more scars are always for the better. There was no story.
By the way, Gray, did you see my message? Roll 20. That was a few minutes ago.
Gotcha. Well, I suppose I should make time for everyone else in here.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna go to sleep. We had the trial tomorrow, and if we have time, and after that, the trial's an all-day thing, right, Jero? It's like a
yes, but each trial has its own time frame that is suggested at. Bodies have to go first because it is an endurance chest of all day. It is who has the strongest body. Straight up.
Oh.
So it is a long day of endurance testing. And they change it each year.
Yeah, we're probably gonna be up very early in the morning to go support Copernicus. At least I will. Y'all don't have to come if y'all don't want to, but
Wake
I'm
me before you go.
I'll make sure with you. Forrest, Flay, do y'all want to do up then?
Like,
They're still upstairs. You're in the bath right now.
Oh yeah.
Like
I just wanted to like hold the dead chicken, like, yeah, and it's just like
yeah, sure.
He peeks out from the curtain. Yeah.
Yeah, I shout.
Oh.
Oh, there's Flay. I always have to shout Flay because you never know where he's at.
Pops out of the water. Sure.
Alright, my bad. I forgot that they weren't with us. I'll
Yeah,
tell them.
no
Vex.
problem.
I'll wake them up anyway. I'll wake them up. I think it's like
Oh
6.
no. No. I
it's 1
don't
o'clock.
ship it.
So it's about 1 o'clock? Yeah, 6 o'clock I'll wake them up at. Wake them up at
Alrighty.
6. Yeah, and then maybe I can meet some show you around town.
Okay. Is there coffee here?
No, we don't have coffee here.
Tea?
Tea we do have. We
Black
do have
tea?
tea. It's very pricey though. It's very you get
Whatever
rare
it
shipments.
costs.
You can probably the general store could have like maybe a few.
They don't accept money in Valen. Not for general stuff that's not necessary. You have to trade.
Yep.
Get fucked, everybody who trades in all their valuable gems to get gold. But
Do you-
anyways, yeah.
After that, yeah, just show you around, meet some interesting people that I know. I could show you to my old mentor too.
All right.
And yeah, finish up with the bath, I guess. At the finishing, do you want me to braid your hair before, so you can sleep with it braided, or we like to sleep with it loose?
If you want to do a
Cat is
small
very
braid,
important about this.
a small braid here, and then I'll get one here, but most of it loose.
Okay, I got you.
And so
Cat
she'll
will
get
do it. Yeah,
the ones
Cat
that-
will quickly braid your hair. say a little bit of French. Yeah. Sorry.
And after this whole process, you all end up going to sleep. But Cade, you stay up a little bit later and sit outside on your balcony. And when we get back from break, you're going to have a little visitor. So we will be right back.